weekly. This is what that looks like, just getting a little closer. So again, on the left chart, we've got ES. You can see how close we are to previous month's low, as well as this monthly imbalance here, okay? So I'd like to see price try to reach down in here, hold this area, and then start pushing higher. On NASDAQ, we got a little bit more room to reach before we get down to that same level. As you can see, we have previous week's low here, and then previous month's low all the way down here. So we may take out this monthly level on ES, but not take it out on NQ. Okay, so keep an eye out for some divergence there, but we'll see what happens throughout the week. On the daily, the only thing I have is this daily imbalance on both markets. Okay, so just keep an eye out for that and see, just watch how price reacts off of this. We may just clear right through it and start heading up higher, or we'll get some type of reaction from this. I would anticipate that by the time we go into this imbalance, we've already hit this low first, right? So I'd like to see price keep this from being tapped, go low first, and then I'd like to see price go through this imbalance and head up to this monthly external range liquidity, okay? That is pretty much it for this weekly analysis. It's fairly short. I may not be doing much trading this week just simply because of the election. But if anything comes across the table that is clear, like clear cut, easy to take, I will have it recorded, and I'll do a breakdown for you guys over the weekend. All right. Trade safe out there if you're trading this week. If not, just keep an eye out on the chart, and I will talk with you guys soon. All right. Good morning. I was gonna break down this trade over the weekend, but I was up pretty early this morning, so I thought I'd break this trade down that I took on Wednesday, November 6th. It was the day after the election. I had been expecting higher prices on futures from my weekly analysis, but with the election happening on Tuesday, the results pretty much confirmed a long bias for me on futures. After the news of Trump's clear win over Kamala, that gave me a fundamental framework for a long position, but I decided to take the trade on Wednesday just because things were very uncertain as far as price action. All right, anything could have happened really as far as market interference, things of that nature, like any type of bad actors doing anything crazy. So Wednesday, I was presented an opportunity to take a good trade, and I wanted to share that with you guys here. So on the left side of the screen, I have the S&P futures, and then on the right, I have NASDAQ, right? This is Wednesday morning, and I have the replay at 8:15. This is around the time that I showed up to the market. And if you look at this, I have two ranges here, London range on the left and London range on the right. I was looking for one of these areas to be rated after 9:30, but you can see how NASDAQ on the right had already took out London session low at 6:45, whereas ES didn't do that, right? The range has not been hit down here. So when I saw this, all I did was mark out this low, and I continued to wait until 9:30 market open for an opportunity. Okay, this is the basis of my my model. This is all I'm looking for, right? I'm looking for an opportunity around these levels at or after 9:30. Okay, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna go to the 5-minute, and then we'll fast forward the session. So again, these little time stamps are showing the time of my range, right? The range is symmetrical on both markets. Sometimes this isn't always the case, but 3:50 a.m. was the London session high for both markets, and the beginning of my range, which is 2 a.m., was symmetrical with NASDAQ as well. So again, you can see the drop here underneath London low at 6:45, and you can see that 6:45 on ES came nowhere near London session low. All right. So let's fast forward to 9:30. Okay. So you can see here, look at the difference in the price, right? ES is clearly within the range at 930. Look at Nasdaq. Nasdaq takes out London session high, and then it goes up to previous week's high. Okay, the difference in the correlation is high right now. When price broke above previous week's high, I began looking for a short position, but you'll see on the 1 minute there was nothing here. So if I drop down to the 1 minute, take a look at the right chart. When price goes to turn around, there was nothing here, nothing clear, right? Of course, I know some of you can find a way to get into this on such as like the 15, 30-second chart, but I work primarily with the 1 minute and 5 minute, 2 minute for entries. And there was no retracement, no real structure for me to get in on. And price just continued to drop, right? You can see, look at this. No, not even a clear order block for me to get in on. No clear market structure shift for me, right? So I missed this, right? There was nothing for me to get in here. So I had to wait. Now, if you look at the chart on the left, right? ES, which did not take out the high, look at how it's going down towards London session low in relation to NASDAQ dropping, okay? So I'm going to hop back out to the 5 minute, right? So you can see that SMT divergence at the highs. And because I missed out on the short, when price gets down here at the low, right here, and takes out this low, I notice another opportunity. Now we have SMT at the lows with this low here on ES, and then the same levels here on NQ, okay? So I dropped to the 1 minute, and you'll see the difference. Look at the difference in the entry opportunity here compared to the sell opportunity here. You see, like, there was nothing in this area to sell from, but it's very clear over here for a buy. So I had this breaker block. This is what I actually set my entry on. And prices, I'm getting that retracement, right? I'm getting that retracement. But I also have SMT down here as well. So I have this low at 950 looking down at this low at 958. But over here, 950 is looking up just slightly to 958. So there was SMT divergence even on the 1 minute. So I placed my buy here. My stop was below the low, and I just went for 2R. The other thing to notice is the time. So this is all happening after 9:30. Okay, hit play here. Okay, I get triggered in, and market just continues to go higher. Okay, now of course, clearly price went much higher than this, right? It did go after the liquidity pool up here at London session high, but I was fine with just getting 2R off of a trade like this. Like, these are things that I'm really, really focused on. I did record this, so I'll show you the recording, but this was a great trade. Really happy with the results. I wish I could have got in on the short, but sometimes you just don't get those opportunities. Okay, but yeah, hope that made sense, and here's the recording.